top three best Xerjoff fragrances. At the number three spot, we got Xerjoff Naxos. You have that tobacco, vanilla, honey, cinnamon, and a huge dose of that lavender up top. And you have some citrus. I believe you have some lemon in there as well. But the main thing I get from this is that tobacco, vanilla, and honey with the lavender. Mainly the lavender. The lavender is very strong, especially in this newer batch compared to the older batches, which were more prominent on the honey and the sweeter notes. The newer batches are more prominent in the lavender, which makes it more versatile and easier to wear. I don't know if I'd prefer it over the older batch. However, it is still a good fragrance and it is more versatile now that they've changed the profile. Not in terms of the smell completely, but they just changed the dosage. I believe they just made this a fresher fragrance. So it is easier to wear. It's a good fragrance. You can't go wrong with this, especially if you're getting into niche fragrances and you wanted something nice, but that's not too hard to wear. This would be a good choice. You can't go wrong with a fragrance like this. The number two spot, a very fresh and clean, easy to wear fragrance is Xerjoff Herba Gold. I've been loving this a lot lately because it's just an easy, fresh and clean fragrance. However, you have that melon, pear, orange. You have a ton of fruit notes in there as well. There's a bit of vanilla, they say, as well in the notes listed. However, what I get from this is a fresh and clean fragrance with just a hint of fruit, but not in a sweet way or a cloying way, just in a fresh way. It just smells like fresh fruit added into a bottle. That's what I get from this. Fresh fruit fragrance, clean, easy to wear, fresh out the shower type of fragrance. Now, the least versatile Xerjoff fragrance probably ever, or at least one of them, is Xerjoff Tony Iommi Monkey Special. It is very hard to wear in terms of it being a versatile everyday fragrance, but that's what I love about this fragrance. It's very, very different. It reminds me of Parfums de Marly Ojan, except if it took more of a niche route. It's just a more interesting version of Ojan. That's what I feel like in my personal opinion when I smell this. It has rum, patchouli, passion fruit up top, which really changes it with the leather, caramel. All together, it's just a concoction of notes made into a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. It's just a really, really interesting fragrance. That's the best way to put it. It's very different than anything I've smelt before. The more I wear it, the more I like it. It's just a fragrance that if you want to turn heads and you wanted something unique, this is what you go for. It's not generic at all, and it's very, very different. Be it good or bad, that's up to you to decide, but in my personal opinion, this is my favorite Xerjoff fragrance and probably my most unique fragrance in my entire collection.